it's like, operating in excellence, man. It's like the more I'm alive and the more I work with people, it's like I'm starting to think, and I know it's not, but I'm just starting to think that that's a gift, bro. Because it's just like so many people just don't walk into that place no more. Deion said, we don't practice to be great, we practice to get done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that's a bar right there, bro.
He said what? What he said?
We don't practice to be great, we practice to get done. So you're not practicing trying to get better because you got to have practice.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what he's saying.
Because you want greatness.
I get it.
We're practicing to be great. We're not practicing to be average.
I get it.
But the way you practicing, you just trying to get through practice so you can get back to your dorm room.
Yeah.
Or your house. You know what I'm saying? You're not practicing to get better. You're just going through the motions.
Going through the motion, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I'm just starting to believe, man. It's like walking in excellence is a gift, dog, because it's just like, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It's something that you exercise on a day-to-day. And when it comes to excellence, it's a priority. And when it becomes a priority, it's not just a priority to you, just something that's on a list, but it's also something that's part of your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like when you're in the gym, that's part of your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like even with when I was talking with Tim, he was like, when we do what we do, we don't do it just to do it for that one show. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is something you do. You train for it. Mm-hmm. You don't just do it just to do it.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. A very cold episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Boy, we experiencing something new down here in Florida. But y'all know what it is, man. Welcome once again, Blueprint Nation, stand up. Hey, man, it's your boy Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Chef Motivator. You know what it is, man. It's my brother from another mother. My left, your right. Mr. Dumbo himself, Mr. Born to Save.
Oh, man.
Y'all give it up for Alxndr Hall.
What's going on? Blueprint Nation, what's going on?
What's happening, baby?
You already know. Sliding through the week, man. Wednesday, you know how we do, man.
Buddy.
For sure.
1,000%.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. All that in song. For real.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. My right, your left.
What?
Brother from the same mother.
What?
Mr. Big Dub.
What?
Mr. Big Bag.
Welcome.
Mr. If I ain't got it, I can go get it.
I got to.
Mr. My pockets is always full.
Hallelujah.
Let me hose up.
Here you go.
Y'all give it up for Boy Wonda, man.
What's happening?
Mrs. Bag on the way, for sure.
Blessed on this cold day,
Yeah.
Recouping, getting back right, you know what I'm saying? I've been resting all day today, so I feel like remotely about 80%. So, man.
And that'll be a sin to be this cold.
Bruh. And it's going to be like this the rest of the week.
Man, can y'all believe it's snowing in Florida?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I saw it on the news, yeah.
That's crazy.
Ain't talking about like it was last time. It was just like little flurries.
Yeah, it's snowing.
It's snowing.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Even in Tallahassee.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because I just, what's her name, posted up on Facebook. I forgot. I don't remember if it was
Was it
either Kiosha or Trina.
Okay.
One of the two. Like ground completely covered. Everything completely covered. I thought it was just up in Pensacola.
Yeah.
But nah, isn't that parts of Tallahassee too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Covered in snow.
They had some trucks flipped over too.
It's
Semis them turned over on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause of that,
The
Florida.
ice on the road.
Yeah, cause we can't drive on ice.
What
I can.
I mean, even and mostly you got to have like tires that can handle that too. It's made for that, and we don't expect no.
No.
Ain't never snowed in Florida.
And depending on how much tread you got too, even.
You don't expect no snow. Then when we was like they flurries, everybody was going crazy because they was talking about the flurries, but you got full-fledged snow.
Yeah.
I think it might have snowed like years ago. I think somebody said it might have snowed somewhere in Florida for like a brief minute. It was like a long time ago, but then like a couple years ago, it had them little flurries come through. But nah, it's snowing though.
I think it's cool though.
Signs of the time.
That's cool,
bro.
but it's signs of the time too.
Yeah.
That's everything done shifted.
Get right or get left.
For real.
Yeah.
Get right for 300, Alex.
Like, Jesus, like man.
God, dog.
It was so funny. I was reading briefly on well, pretty much I was on social media today when I was doing the post, and I saw what Kendrick had put up. He said, "I bet I got to be the only guy whose wife still got the AC on and it's 30 degrees outside."
Oh Lord.
I believe it.
And believe it or not, he would. Man, people were chiming in. It was all the women. I said, boy, that menopause is something else, boy. I know it because it used to be like that. Like, that's why she got her little fan on the nightstand, put directly on her. Yeah, had the heat on and got the fans on at the same time. That was mostly all the women was saying. They got fans on. Somebody that put the windows up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I said, well, hey, we don't have to experience that, so, but I let my wife have it. I was like, you can have it. Just give me my blanket and that heater.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can put that fan on your head if you want to.
That's all you get.
we ain't turning on no AC. It's not while it's 30 degrees outside.
Man.
The devil is alive.
Bro, it was so cold this morning. Like,
Man.
morning in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even want to step outside.
Man, shoot,
I'm feeling
man.
it through the window. You got the couch right here, the window right here, but I'm feeling it way over here. Nah, I'm straight.
Man, ain't no reason, man. Ain't no feel for that, man. Then I was riding to run out real quick and seen two people out there jogging. One had the dog, and the other one they were just by themselves, just jogging. I'm like, man, it's too cold. It is too cold to be out there jogging.
Why the dog gotta suffer with you? If you want to suffer by yourself. If I was the dog, I would move.
He must be from up north.
These dogs ain't stupid.
I said, boy, they must be from up north. 'Cause, boy, we used to this kind of cold weather.
My
like,
stepmom
oh.
wake up in the morning, let the dogs out, right? Sparky, the little dog, he goes to the door. The other two dogs ran outside. My man went to the door. He said, he turned back around and went in the house. I said, boy, these dogs is not stupid. My man went till my man, that he literally poked his head out the door. When that cold hit his nose, he turned right back around, dog.
Like,
I said, boy, this joint crazy. These dogs is not stupid.
I don't blame him. Like, I said, ooh, boy, I feel for them guys. They got to work outside, boy. I remember, I don't miss them days, boy. When I used to work outside, bro, I used to hate the winter time, boy. Be bundled up and riding around on them golf courts, going from the next house to, because I was doing landscaping. Then I did outside pest control too at one time. Coming out of high school, man, woo, bruh. Used to have to ride on them doggone golf carts when I was working at the resort. sitting on the golf cart like this, boy. Buttoned up. I got
Like the little bobber heads.
got about 3 layers of clothes on in the jacket and the hoodie.
I get it.
Jesus.
Man, I do not miss them days, boy.
I get it.
No, sir.
I get it.
Like Teacher John, hey. Hey, how you feeling, Holmes? Go.
Man. You know, I got a pet peeve, guys.
What's that?
Oh Lord.
And actually, I was gonna put it on social media, and I forgot. I'm starting to think walking in excellence is a gift. And I'm gonna tell you why, because it's like the more I work with people, the more people I work with, it's like the excellence in what people do is like they don't care no more. It's like doing the bare minimum. You know, you ain't even got to be going through nothing. It's just like, all right, we got a job to do, but I'm gonna do the least I can do, and then I'm gone. I don't remember what triggered me. It was something. It was a project. That's what it was. Working on a project with somebody. But I just noticed patterns with different things, and how things get started and don't get finished, or you start something and it takes a long time to finish something that can take a couple hours and it lingers on for months.
Jesus.
And I'm like, I can't be. Well, I know I'm not, but it's just like, is this a gift? And I'm not trying to be arrogant or nothing, but it's like, because first of all, I don't like doing stuff if it ain't gonna be done right.
Right.
If it's not gonna be done right, if I know, and I tell people like sometimes like even with my phone, if I know I'm busy and somebody calls me, I'm not the type of person to pick up the phone and say, hey, I'll call you back. And they go, why pick up the phone? That's just my mindset.
Yeah.
Why pick up the phone just to say for 2 seconds, I'm busy right now, let me call you back. I know people that do that. I ain't got no problem with that, but that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? That's because at the end of the day, if I know if I'm not available to talk on the phone, I'm just not gonna answer my phone. I'll return your phone call as soon as I get free.
Right.
So I'm not gonna start a job if I know that job takes me. Okay, prime example. If I got a business establishment, and in my business establishment, there's a portion of the business that has to be worked on. Now, based upon the nature of the damage of that portion of the building that has to be worked on, I'm not going to open that side of the building. Correct. Because it's not presentable to the public. So I'm not going to waste my time to partially cover or do whatever, and then let people come in, and then risk somebody trying to sue me to get a bag. Because people ain't gonna think like that. People, no. But you a business owner for a reason. You're the top salesman for a reason. You're the top of the food chain for a reason. Your music is excellent for a reason. So why do you have to dumb yourself down? Because we are in this place right now in society where just like people don't care. Oh, don't be going through nothing. Oh, you done. That job, you gonna have to call somebody else to pay to finish that job. But I just realized this was maybe Monday, Tuesday. I know the day only Wednesday, but it was either yesterday or Monday. And cause I was like, I know people forget stuff, but when you have to keep reminding somebody to do something, then that means it's not a priority.
Right.
Especially, but it's something that has to be done. So it's like, and I've gotten cards from people. Hey, I appreciate you for helping me with this. Hey, I appreciate you for doing this. Hey, man, bro, you did this with such an excellent. You did, that. But that's something I always put out there. It ain't nothing that just happened. That's stuff that don't happen. Success don't just happen. You have to be intentional about this stuff. Excellence just don't happen. You have to be intentional about this stuff. And like I always say, you know, I live off the definition of first class experience. That was one of the definitions of excellence when I looked it up. It ain't about you being perfect and having all your stuff together. It's about how are you presenting yourself, how are you presenting what you do, how are you presenting you know, when you're hanging around everybody. Like, I'm the same way everywhere. I don't care. I'm not fake with this group. I'm not fit to go, and I know how to conduct myself in certain places, but I'm not fit to go into a place where I have to dumb myself down. For what? God has anointed you for who you are and where you are, and for you to make a difference, and then that's what you need to expose the world to. But I just feel like as a society, bro, it's like, you know, operating in excellence, man. It's like the more I'm alive and the more I work with people, it's like I'm starting to think, and I know it's not, but I'm just starting to think that that's a gift, bro, because it's just like so many people just don't walk into that place no more. It's just, I'm just going to get it done and get it done. And just like Dion said, we don't practice to be great, we practice to get done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm like, dang, that's a bar right there, bro.
He said what? What he said?
We don't practice to be great. We practice to get done. So you're not practicing trying to get better, because you got to have practice.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what he's saying.
Because you want greatness.
I get it.
We're practicing to be great. We're not practicing to be average.
I get it.
But the way you practicing, you just trying to get through practice so you can get back to your dorm room.
Yeah.
Or your house. You know what I'm saying? You're not practicing to get better. You're just going through the motions.
Going through the motion, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I'm just starting to believe, man. It's like walking in excellence is a gift, dog, because it's just like, man. Whew.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It's something that you exercise on a day-to-day. And when it comes to excellence, it's a priority. And when it becomes a priority, it's not just a priority to you, just something that's on a list, but it's also something that's part of your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like when you're in the gym, that's part of your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like even with when I was talking with Tim, he was like, you know, when we do what we do, we don't do it just to do it for that one show. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is something you do. You train for it. Mm-hmm. You don't just do it just to do it. Like when you in your element, you do it, bro. Mm-hmm. Like when you in your element, you do it, bro. So there's excellence you have to see value in excellence, and excellence is always in the front of our faces. But is it valuable to us? Is it part of our everyday access of what we want to do or how we desire to live? Mm-hmm. Because if you have no desire to want to be better, excellence is nowhere near the radar. So I'm looking at different words when it ties to excellence. Distinction, that's huge. It classifies what excellence is within that realm, mm-hmm. and what's good, what's average, and well, we know what to rest after average. Mm-hmm. Then there's high quality, there's brilliance, there's greatness, there's caliber, there's performance, there's value, there's mastery.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that.
Mastery. Mm-hmm. This is not just something that you study it, you eat it, you breathe it, you sleep it. This is something you deem as, this is what God put on the inside of me to orchestrate through the earth. Mm-hmm. And that has to be done in excellence. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what gives the greats total validation to do and say what they do and say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, who gonna check Kobe? You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul. Who gonna check Kobe when he was alive? Who gonna check Kobe? He the first one there and the last one to lead. Drenched in sweat, worked harder than anybody. MJ. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna check them guys? You know what I'm saying? Their mentality is different. You know what I'm saying? Excellence was at the forefront of their mindset. It was at the forefront of their careers. It was how they moved. It was how they lived. It was bigger than making a big paycheck. You know that's how them guys operate. It's just part of their operation. So even when you're at the bottom of your bottom, because you make it a priority, it becomes it becomes the top of I can say, maybe for lack of a better word, it becomes the top of the food chain in your life. Mm-hmm. Because even while you're at the bottom, it's like the chain is still, it's still, people are still viewing how you're able to operate, because That's how when you sitting there, you watching a football game, and dude got his whole arm wrapped up, but he out there killing it. Cause different mindset, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of excellence. That's a form of mastery. You know, that's a form of brilliance, bro, that everybody don't walk into, man. So when they're addressing something, you listen.
Yeah.
It carries weight. When they're getting on to you, you listen because it carries weight. Trying to let somebody get on you and all they do is party and they want the last shot and it's the game winner. The devil is a lie. Mastery, bro. It's like, oh man, don't get me started on that, bro.
Bro, I was looking at a clip. Scottie Pippen was on the show, and he was asking them all different questions between the dynamic of him and Jordan, things of that nature. And they played a video clip with Jordan. He had golf clubs on, about to go golfing, and the interviewer turned around and asked him, "Hey, okay, if it's the last few seconds on the clock, who do you trust to give somebody the ball to make the winning shot?" Me, like without a hesitation. What you mean, me? And then he just walked off. Because there's such a bullseye target that one see when it comes to excellence and greatness, and it is. The more I hear you, the more I believe it is a gift, because another word that I see down here is ability. This is accessible and obtainable, but how much are you willing to give up to get to this place? It has to be a want. It has to be of some importance. It has to be something you want a part of your life.
I dig it. I dig it. No.
I mean, you gotta look at it. I mean, when you look at, like, and I'm gonna alley-oop this up to you.
Oh, you good.
And because we've all been through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? But, and we say this humbly, and I say this humbly, you can look at any of our product and it was done with excellence. Now, excellence has levels, because what's excellence when you start out is not excellence when you get to the next level.
Right.
Because you're only excelling at the point at which you can excel at the given moment. You understand what I'm saying? Because we look at, when I look at pastor, like when we came to the church, I didn't realize how I got into leadership that, man, the year we literally was on ground floor. Like it was literally a year that he started a church that we slid through. And so when you look at, man, he started in his living room. And now, we're in this building. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's still not the end. But when I look at all the years that have gone by from where the start was even to now,
right,
it was levels. There was frustrations. There was separation. There were disappointments. There was fights. There was, just different things. Things that people go through. You know what I'm saying? But yet, still pushing and finding a way to get through. But seeing the excellence and the production of the fruit from which is given out. You know what I'm saying? Because at any given moment, you can call on any one of us and able to deliver certain things. And everybody in their own right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like everybody have their go through, and there's seasons where you may have to shift down in order to climb up. And that's a given. But in that, you still maintain your level of excellence. You know what I'm saying? How you treat people, how you move, how you do certain things, because you're a replica of the Almighty. So at the end of the day, the weight of your gift and the weight of your anointing and the weight of everything that God has engulfed you and appointed you with is there. It don't leave you just because you're going through stuff.
Exactly.
And matter of fact, it intensifies.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
hey, as cold as it is, I still see him coming straight out the house.
It does intensify. It does. I am in this season. You know, Christians love to use the word season, right?
In this place of your life.
Yeah, well, currently right now,
Bishop.
you know what I'm saying? Currently, the one word that I am coming really acclimated with is the word regardless. Me and regardless are real good friends right now. Yeah, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what heartache you got, regardless of who you don't want to connect with, regardless of the bandwidth of your mental capacity, regardless of how much debt you have, regardless of how much money you bring into your household, regardless of how far your son stays from you, regardless of how much like your mom get on your nerves, regardless of how much you don't feel like clocking in, regardless.
I love that.
Like, what you choose to do with your regardless determines what is laid up for you. Period. We say excellent, bro. Some people do have the gift of excellence. Some people got it. You one of them. Some
Appreciate
people,
it, man.
yeah, for sure.
Facts.
And you one of them too.
You as well, bro.
Well, I'm a 9-to-5er. Sometimes you got to work at it, bro.
You still have it though. I mean,
You still have
it's
it.
not attached to an entrepreneur. It's the individual.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Cause when you be like, bruh, you go ahead and do that one more time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But some things you're more excellent at than others.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so
Exactly.
I view myself as a 9-to-5er. It's basically what I'm saying is areas in my life to where I'm working out a little harder right now. Put a little overtime in it. You know what I mean? Because it has to be built a little stronger. You know, so and to be honest with you, to be frank, I don't know if this is a Angel's Advocate moment or not, but some people are excellent at the wrong thing. Let's be for real, like
Angels. So
so basically we talking about when you're going through what you're going through, you're still able to execute and produce and you got wounds or whatever, you go when you know how you got a cut and the band-aid looking nasty, you gonna take care of yourself and you come back and do what you gotta do. We talking about actually doing your wound care and then still going to wash the dishes. Like so you're not bleeding on everybody. So it comes a time to where you do have to kind of push through, maneuver through what you're going through because it's not going to last forever and time is going to pass regardless. So however you choose to interact with your regardless, that is going to determine what you're going to have on the other side.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
some people are so comfortable with moving through till that's all they do. That's all they do. So you mean tell me your whole life career, you just gonna move through it and not work on it? You can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like you are perfecting the wrong thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be excellent in being average.
No, I want to say being average, like just excellent at always having a poker face. Excellent at always putting on the front. Sometimes you got to put the face on and do what you got to do. But when you get done, you got to take the face off and work on stuff, work on yourself. Some people, bro, they got multiple faces. They just ready to put it on. Just ready to put it on, ain't doing no work. Ain't doing no work, and that's hindering you from becoming real close and intimate in a situation to where you could be here, but you're here because you got this stuff that's back there that's not worked out.
Yeah.
So some people, not saying that you don't push through stuff. We're not saying that. But while you're pushing through stuff, work on that stuff. You feel it, work on it. It's damaged, work on it. You know what I mean? So you can be real viable on the other side.
Man, another part of the word excellent is consistent and good character, attitude, quality, and standards. So that's why I say,
Yeah.
you in that.
Yeah.
Even as a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Because there's just certain things you won't tolerate. There's just certain things you won't accept. There's just certain things that you just won't even entertain. Because you understand not just the value, but you understand what it could do for the next person. Because it's not just about what I'm presenting to you. It's about how you can be what I'm presenting to you. It's how you can operate in what I'm presenting to you.
Yeah.
It's about what's accessible to what I can be to you. So for us, it's always helping the next person. It's always showing what can be real. And honestly, we're all mirrors of each other. We're each other's readers when it comes to blind spots. You know what I'm saying? So it all that plays a part. And that's why it's important to have a team, a solid group of brothers and sisters who can walk with you to no, you got to do it like this. Even when we was, writing the record, like, hey, Doug, you know what I'm saying? Just different suggestions of how to present and look what came out. So, and that's another thing of being excellent is trusting the process and trusting those who understand and know the process of being excellent. That's an important value and the asset that you can take to heart with you too.
Bro, do you know what one great aspect of being excellent is? Because you need another person to be excellent. You need someone. People need people. People need people. So one great aspect of being, you will never be excellent and healthy unless you learn how to trust somebody with your flaws. How can I be excellent if I don't come to you and tell you I'm flawed at? If I don't come to you and tell you I'm having a situation in. If I'm struggling with lust, bro, I'm struggling with masturbation, bro, I was at the drinking, bro. How can I be excellent and overcome something if I don't trust you with what I'm struggling with, what I'm falling at? You know what I'm saying? You can't.
You know what's killing me right now?
Bro.
No, it's going into what you're saying.
Oh, go ahead.
Is this no judgment thing? It's like it's almost as bad as cancel culture.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like people have this thing now where when you try to correct somebody, they feel as if they're being judged. And then they want to throw scripture in there and saying, that ain't what the Bible said. Tupac said that. Only God can judge me. That ain't what the Bible says, judge with a righteous judgment. And he says with the same measure, whatever you judge, you better be ready to be measured by that same judgment. It ain't tell you not to judge. When you look at the word judge, it's a place of decision making. It's a place of discernment. I have to judge whether you're for me or against me. I have to judge whether this situation is best for me and my family. I have to judge. When I go into the comments and people be reading about opinions about it's judgment. Then you got posts that say judgment-free zone. Like, what is this? Like we're excusing you not to walk in excellence. Because if I put you in a position to trust me, then obviously it's something other than that that's keeping you from being honest enough to say, well, this is what I have an issue with in order for correction to come place. Because in order for excellence to come forth, like what you're saying, the issue has to be corrected.
Yes. It has to be addressed.
It has to be addressed.
That's it.
Yeah. I just had thought it was connected. I had to tie that in there because it's killing. You don't hear people talk about cancel culture no more, but it's still there. It's just in the form of no judgment zone. That is what people talking about. It's people are walking in average situations because they're walking it from a false place of judgment of fear of being judged when that's not the case. You can't be corrected without judgment. I have to judge the situation.
Yep.
In order for me to get sentenced, I have to be judged based upon the crime that I committed or didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, forget it, chivalry dead, is excellence dead.
Yeah.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
You know?
Yeah, I dig it. I dig
What's
it.
on that?
I dig it because, man, that's powerful. A lot of people don't want to expose that stuff that they got going on because sometimes it's not even their fault. It could be somebody else that made them feel a certain type of way
Right.
along the way. And now they got so much stuff. It's like, man, I can't lay this out. I've been dealing with this for so long.
Backed up.
Let me just work it how I've been working it. But you want to be the best version of yourself. Every championship team, they started to win games when the star player do their thing, but when everybody start to trust each other on the team. You can get the ball 75% of the time. Okay, straight up. But you're going to get some. You're going to get some. You're going to block some. You're going to get some. Everybody begin to trust each other's instincts. Trust is what makes it. If a person can't, trust is what makes it. Trust. Trust is one of the key ingredients to excellence.
It's good like that.
Trust is one of the key ingredients to excellence. People walk out of situations because they don't trust themselves.
Yeah.
You can't even trust yourself. You so way down, you can't trust yourself. It's time for some release. You know what I mean? So that's one of the key ingredients, bro. Because, bro, you talking about excellence, bro. I am a 1,000% witness right here, bro. Work at it.
Yeah.
It's certain areas in my life where I'm working out more.
Bro, that's
It requires more.
Yeah.
that's a place of separation. Like, I met this guy, maybe probably about 2 years ago now, at an event that I was a part of. And he played ball at the next level. And so, like, right now, we've only lost, I want to say, 5 games. So it's like maybe 15-5, or we're doing real good. We're like top in the district. And he came in the locker room at, so I don't know if coach coached him or not. I don't remember. I didn't ask, but I remembered him from the event because he was a part of the event as well, you know, dealing with student athletes. So, and it was a couple of the kids that were still there that hadn't left yet. And so he came in there, boy, just ripping them apart. You know what I'm saying? Just ripping them apart. And we're still trying to get them to see, like, it's like we're having a great season and we still ain't played our best ball yet. And we're, you know, heading to a, playoffs situation, right? And we're still yet to play our best ball at as good of a record as we got. And And boy, he just came in and he just started ripping them. He started asking them, like, how many of y'all, like, what are y'all doing, like, outside of practice? How many of y'all put in work outside of your normal practice hours? Got quiet. He said, do you realize when I was in college, before I even did XYZ, I had to put up 250 shots. That was before I did XYZ. And then, you know, he was just like spitting out. I'm like, this is what we've been trying to get these guys to see. Like, that's, when you look at the word, excellence is a separator. What separates you is the excellence and the character that you walk in. You can have the greatest product, but if it's not presented properly, ain't nobody gonna buy it. So excellence should be a requirement for mankind to walk in, because that's who our God is.
But bro, so
I got two things. I like.
Oh,
that.
go ahead.
I like where he's going. It's two things. It's two sides. You have those who are in the environment of what excellence look like, which are the 9-to-5ers that don't really understand the importance of excellence, but are willing to strive for it. Then you got others that have zero expectations, or not be able to be in the environment of those they expect from. So when you have double sides like that, it's even harder for them to tap into the realm of excellence if they don't even have expectations for themselves.
You lost me. Explain it.
Oh, so like when the coach was saying that, you know, I was doing X, Y, Z, da 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 da. He set expectations among himself to be great already, because either A, he was around an environment of somebody that had expectations for him to get to that place and to thrive on it, versus somebody who don't really have expectations because they don't understand excellence. They don't have ambition or drive to want to be excellent. Because if you don't have any expectations, like you're saying, you putting a mask on, well, it's been working for me this far.
Yeah,
It seems like it's been working for you, but it's not working for you.
It's not working.
It's funny
for
you say that, because that's exactly. It was funny. That was exactly the response we got after we during it lost the game, but we ended up pulling it out. And you would have thought we lost the game, how everybody's reaction was, you know, from the staff. Because like it was like, because you didn't do what was said in a lot of instances. We was up. We should have actually blew this team out the water had y'all did what you were supposed to do and took care of business. But we during that lost the game, and to the point where it's like, all right, man, let's get this game over with and get out the court, because we finna get a game away type deal when we shouldn't have. And so as he's talking to him in the locker room, that was one of the replies from one of the kids, like basically like what the issue is, we won. Like, that's the problem.
You focus on the
Everything
W, but
you
you ain't
just said,
focused.
everything you just
Okay.
like your expectations. It's not just winning; it's how you win.
Which again goes back to trusting your teammates and knowing what y'all went through practice. Even if you ain't did nothing extra outside, just focus on what coach game plan is and execute that.
Yeah, and it ain't even because I'm looking at the situation as universal, and the reason I'm doing that is because that's the societal mindset right now.
Yeah,
right.
Because it don't make you, coach. We won, barely. Had the lead, and y'all during it, we almost lost the game. So it's like, but what you don't understand is, we're talking about progression. We're talking about not just existing, not just living. We're talking about, you know, God is an omnipotent and the present God. He can be any and everywhere at any given time. We can't. You know what I'm saying? But he created you. You're the only thing. You're the only thing on the face of this earth, on this planet, this universe, that is made in the image and likeness of God. The only thing. There's nothing else made out of the image and likeness of God but mankind. And you choose to settle? So what happens now when we're because the season's not over, life is not over. So what happens now when you have to prepare for tomorrow by living in your today, but because you accept the mediocrity of the day, you abort your destiny for tomorrow and the greatness that you walk in. So it's like that mindset, bro. It's like it's a different type of form of crab in a bucket, if that makes sense.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, when he said that, I wanted to slap. Like, what? Like, y'all forget what happens. Like, it only gets tougher from here. Mm-hmm. And y'all just barely beat a team. Y'all should have beat by 20 points. Easy. But we barely escaped. And we still got X amount of games left for the regular season to prepare for the playoffs. And then it's only gonna get tougher from here, and and all you can say is, "Well, we won."
Yeah, it's like if I can pick up what you're putting down, universally, it's like you you doing it, you doing life. You're barely doing life,
right?
You doing it.
Right.
But you could be doing and living your life 10 times better if you just make adjustments on certain things that will cause you to be uncomfortable.
Bro, I remember, watching, this was years ago. Was it Jesse the Planets? I don't remember, but he went into like a vision. Either he went into a vision or he had a dream. And in this vision or dream, he saw heaven. And God took him to this huge room. And so he said he walked into this room, and in this huge room, he saw large, like, I think I want to say bookcases or something. And he saw books from one end of the spectrum and to the other. And so he was asking, he's like, well, what are those? He was like, these are books that my people have not written.
Wow.
And you got people that want to write books, but they're afraid. You got people that want to write books, but they make excuses on why they can't do it. You ain't got no excuse. You got people out there that got songs sitting on the inside of them lying dormant because it's too expensive. They don't know they don't understand the process. Just start, just move. Bro, had no idea how to write a book. Google. Now you got ChatGPT and AI.
You got help.
They got there and do 99.9% of the work for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's that mindset, bro. It's like like I said, bro. You're the only thing in this that exists that was made in the image and likeness of God, and we settle. I'm not saying stuff happen and you fall down and you got to brush your knees off and get back up and try it again. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about stop pure settling. 2025, let that stuff go.
For real.
If God can give you something to do and you will refuse to do it because you don't want to put the work in and the responsibility that comes with it. And then you're crying to God about not having your bills paid. You're crying to God about living in lack and poverty. You're crying to God, but did it ever occur to you that the money you're looking for is on the other side of that book because of the doors that's just going to open? The thing that you don't want to do?
Facts.
Bro, I can only tell you my experience, dog. Not just from myself, but circles I've been around because of my experience. Bro, when I wrote my first book, and people was telling me, they was like, bro, like, man, proud of you, good stuff, blah, blah, blah. People going to start looking at you as the expert. It ain't the fact that you are, it's just the fact that you wrote a book and people going to look at you like you're an expert. And I'm like, nah. In my mind, I ain't said it, but in my mind, like, nah. But I'm doing like interviews, doing promo stuff, and it just to show people was like thinking I was an expert. You know what I'm saying? And then it opens up doors and conversations for other opportunities. So a lot of times God ain't gonna just give you the bag. He's giving you an assignment that is attached to the bag. But we abort the assignment, so therefore we abort the bag.
Yep.
And the bag is not only just monetarily, it's inclusive of it, but the bag could be peace. The bag could be joy. The bag could be the family that you desire. The bag could be the job or the career that God has got purpose for you on the other side of where you are right now. But because you're treating where you are right now and walking in a place of non-existence or not walking in excellence, like I said, he can't give you the big stuff without the small stuff. Mm-hmm. The small stuff determine the bigger stuff.
Imagine the people you're supposed to help along the way and be in position and place at the right time.
Bruh.
In right position.
It's all about position. And that's what I've been trying to tell the kids. Like, even the JV, like, Coach went off on them because they just, sometimes they like, whoa. Like, because it's like, y'all talking about y'all want to play for me? Not how y'all acting. Ain't none of y'all going to make the team next year. And I keep trying to tell, it's about positioning. You looking at, well, I'm finna have fun now. Now it's finna be gone tomorrow. What have you done to prepare for that? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So, but when you walk into that place of excellence that God has ordained and created for you, it is a place of separation. That's why only the high priest could go behind the veil, because he was the only one that was anointed and qualified to do so. It was a walk in excellence that he had to walk in. If not, guess what happened? You pull that joker out by the rope because he didn't make the cut that day.
Sandman him.
You didn't hit him pomegranate in them bells. That means he didn't walk in. He wasn't walking in excellence.
You know what? When you get pulled by the rope, like, okay, so
because they had to be spotless. They had to be black. They had to sacrifice. They had to make sure that they was spotless before they went behind them.
Yeah.
Even they had to make a sacrifice for themselves. So if they get behind there and they ain't right, get them the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. But for a general, how we putting it? For the people who get pulled, right? Because some people get yanked up out of there. They get pulled back. Oh, you faking, I'm gonna pull you back. Some people, when it comes to getting real, and they be faking below the surface, but on the front, it look real. When it start getting real, they were like, you know what? I ain't with this, and they turn away. All right, here's the thing. Both them people, the one who got pulled and the one who turned away, they have the same opportunity. After you didn't go where you were supposed to go, versus if you got ejected or you ejected yourself, right?
A lot of them ejected themselves.
Yeah, some people do it, right? So the same opportunity is on the table. You can work out whatever, and you can go back and cross and hit that line. Both of them got the same opportunity. It's about which one who really want to change and go the distance. It's about which one really want to change. It's for the you want to get closer to God. Are you willing to make adjustment to get closer to Him? It's about what I got drunk last night. That was last night. Do you want to get closer to Him for the next few days? Do you want to get closer? Make certain adjustments. Because if you draw nigh to Him, He'll draw nigh to you. That's a promise.
Yeah. Man.
You want
Mad about that one, boy.
You want a different relationship? You do? Are you willing to make adjustments to get it? Are you willing to make, because you can, but are you willing to, you want to lose weight? Bro, I bring the lose weight thing up. I'm telling you, bro, you 300 something pounds, I'm 5'5". 5'5". Even working the job. Your job, you need more money, and you've been looking at other jobs, nobody hiring, but your job got places where you can go with overtime. Are you willing to go do a couple of extra hours and have a more couple of $100 on your check? Are you willing to go there? So whether you get told no or you know yourself, are you willing to make the adjustment and change? And that stride from the finish line or to that point to when you decide to go forward, in between, that right there, what you're talking about, that's the excellence that starts to format. Because now I'm really trying to change my life. I'm not just trying to get by no more. I'm really trying to change my finances. I don't just want to get paid, pay bills, and then be crying broke for the next 2 weeks. I really want to clean up my debt. I really want to buy an asset. I really want to know how to budget. I really want something great with someone. I don't want to just do my thing and then be stressed and depressed behind closed doors. I really want to be happy. In the gap, when you really start to assess things and make adjustments and work, that's the excellence, because now you're moving off a different standard.
Facts.
You're not going off of how the world say we should go. We're going off a whole different standard now. That's that. Excellence is not perfection. It's not perfection. It's not about being perfect.
That's right.
For real.
So when you start to try to hide stuff, you try to hide your yuckiness and your failures, and you don't open up and you don't dish them off, when you put that mask on, you try to move and be perfect. It don't work.
Right. It's not about being perfect.
Because as soon as you get close to somebody and they have to work with you and do life with you,
It's exposed.
you are exposed. Because you can't go the distance.
Yeah.
You can't.
And excellence is all about going the distance. That's why that word consistency was in there.
Excellence is you going to your brother like, bro, the other day we had a writing session. I said, I walked in the room. I said, bro. I said, straight up, I said, I know you have booked me for the session, the happy writing session. I said, bro, I am going to, for your record and for the EP, I'm going to give you the best that I can give you. And then when I can't go any further, I'm going to let you, let me get a rest. I need to go. He said, bro, I appreciate that. Thank you. So I know what I need to do for you, and so I know what I can't do with you.
That's good.
And this was the even exchange, because him bringing that to me knows how I can operate with him.
Yes.
1, 2, I said, bro, you're not here to carry the load. You're just here to help me. And a lot of people give people loads that they want to help and assist, but they want them to do it all. And it doesn't work like that. If I know you're in the place where you are, I know how to operate. I know how to bring out the best of you with what you got. You know how to bring the best out of me with what I got, what I'm able to bring to the table.
Right.
And we work it together.
So that right there, that back and forth, that's excellence. It's not perfection. When you pair with somebody, you're not there to be perfect.
Nope. You're there to be present.
You're definitely be present. It's excellence, bro.
That's
I'm
good.
torn.
Not there to be perfect. They there to be present.
You're there to be. You're not there to be perfect. You're there to be present. I am still building myself in this area. I can't heal you, but I can help and assist in you. I can build the atmosphere so you can get better in here. But let me know what you need. The same thing. It's not perfection. It's presence. That's excellence. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. That's they 3 in 1. They all do different, but that's excellence, bro. When you at the altar, you, your wife, and God, that's excellence. That's what that is, bro. So people have to trust people with their stuff. You have to. You will not grow if you don't trust somebody with your stuff. You can't get a championship like that. Kobe got championships.
Yep.
Jerry West got championships.
MJ got championships.
MJ got LeBron got LeBron be balling, but LeBron passed the ball. But here's the thing. The teammates had to, okay, let me step my game up, because he ain't finna pass the ball if I don't go hard. It's a requirement now. Everybody gotta do their part.
Facts.
But we can't go the distance. There is no excellence if we don't work together. You gotta let the person in. We're not here to be perfect. We're just here to be present. It's excellence.
Yeah.
It's a network.
It is.
It's like who got really good cell phones? Well, I got some cheap junk, but who y'all got? Who real good?
I got the Samsung S24.
But no, some
I
what's
got
the
the
carrier?
Cricket.
Verizon.
With
They
the
got
cricket is off AT&T towers.
AT&T, Verizon, some of the best networks out. You know what I mean? It's the network. The network hurricane come, you can still make a phone call. When I got hurricane come, my phone was down for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? But that's not excellence because the network is not strong.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The stronger the network, the better the excellence. It's not perfection because even your phone going to drop the call sometime.
Check this out. When I switched, because I was trying to lessen my phone bill, right? So I'm checking out where I'm gonna go. So when Cricket came on the scene, that's what kind of got my attention.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I knew Metro was up under Sprint at the time, if I remember right. So AT&T Towers ran Cricket. I forgot what the sub carrier is. I forgot who T-Mobile was the primary carrier for. But anyway, you look at. So I'm trying to figure out, well, what's the difference?
Right.
So if I'm running on the same tower as an AT&T customer, but the AT&T customer is paying more money than I'm paying because I got Cricket, because they're a subsidiary of AT&T. Not actually AT&T, but they're a subsidiary up under the AT&T umbrella. So I'm like, well, what's the difference? And so the way they was explaining it to me was basically we're a subsidiary of AT&T, so which means that we're secondary. So the actual AT&T customers are the primary, so they get the bulk of the benefits of everything.
Which means they get bulk of the network.
Which means exactly. And so as a subsidiary, you might not get the new phone when AT&T customers get the new phone. So you may not have the new access to the new product because you're a subsidiary. You get these products. Now they may be the same products, but you may get them at a later date or something to that nature.
Or you get like an A version or
a different version
13.
of the same product, right? But at the end of the day, you still got the same service, but just a different level of service. And so what happens when you begin to walk in excellent is, once again, that's where that separation comes apart. So when opportunities comes knocking at your door, guess what? That one word will separate you from your competition. Because now that word excellence puts you as a primary to where your competition becomes a subsidiary.
1000%.
That's how important that what we're talking about is. And when I was looking at, I was like, man, like it's got to be a gift, because when you look at like you know, you got your job, you're running somebody else's vision. Now, somebody started that company that you're working for. Somebody had to design the logo. Somebody had to do the policies and procedures. Somebody had to do HR department. Somebody, you know, you had all these moving parts that came from one individual, but that one individual trusted somebody enough to say, I don't know nothing about policies and procedures, so I hired somebody that knows the legal jargon to put that stuff together. I don't know about, okay, well, you did the policies and procedures, well, who's going to be able to run that? So now I had to trust somebody with another portion of my vision to run the H&R department, to work with the policies and procedures to make sure that we don't get sued, or that when we have to let somebody go, we're doing it in excellence in the right place because it was something that was established. So it separates you in so many ways, because when you look at certain individuals like that, they move differently, they think differently, they act differently. You know what I'm saying? And so if you don't do anything else in 2025, position yourself to receive the opportunities that you're seeking. And in order to do that, we're gonna make it real simple for you. Just put yourself in a place of excellence. When I go to your website, does it present excellence on the level in which you can present it? Now, a lot of times we can actually present better than what we're presenting. We just choose to go the cheap route, if we be honest. Because it does require some form of sacrifice. Excellence requires a form of sacrifice. Can I give up the good for the great? I always say that. Yeah, that would probably be my one to die. Can I give up the good for the great? Because what looks good might not be the best. And can you hold out for the best because of the opportunity that you're looking for? So it's like, man, it's like, is this a gift? You know, and I still think that's yet to be known, you know. I know we say it seems like it's becoming that, but I mean, should it?
No.
Especially for those that listen to this podcast or watching it on YouTube as a believer. Mm-hmm. Should it? It shouldn't. Because if we serve an excellent God, why would we
settle?
The Bible says he would know that you are my disciple by the fruit that you bear, right? If I walk in excellence, it means a certain way. I'm not saying that once again, ain't gonna be perfect, but you be present. Present means if I make a mistake, I need to apologize for it. Mm-hmm. That's being present.
Yeah.
Present means if something ain't going right and I need to adjust, that's being present.
That's being present, yeah.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? If I said something off key to my wife and it hurt her feelings, and I go back and apologize, that's being present. If I said something off key to my daughter and it hurt her feelings, that's being present. You understand what I'm saying? So, and your response would be totally different. When I look at like where we are right now, 25 years in versus the first few years, totally different, dog.
Yeah.
My response is different. Her response is different. But you have to be able to go through the transition without, as the young folks say right now, what's the word? Crashing out. You got to be able to go through the transition without crashing out. Because if you can go through the transition without crashing out, everything that I'm not going to even say everything that you need. Everything that God has purpose for you is on the other side of you not crashing out. Sometimes you just got to wake up in the morning and you got to talk to yourself. If you don't do nothing else but not crash out during the day, guess what? Goal accomplished. And then you can refocus tomorrow.
I love how you say that, because when you think about sports, right? You got sport analysts. They tell you, oh, you should have did this, did that. Oh, he was wide open. Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. But as a player, it's easy to spectate when one's not in the game. It's easy to spectate what they shoulda, coulda. Oh, he sucked. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But in a real game, in real time, you couldn't do half the stuff they doing on the floor. So, but the players understand they're just analyzing. So if I could take what they're saying and I could analyze that on the floor, which improves my game, which shuts you up, but you still gonna find something because you're gonna spectate either way. Mm-hmm. But it's still to my advantage because now you're teaching me more to be more excellent in my work, and I can use it to my advantage. Mm-hmm. That's how we got to do in life. Mm-hmm. There's going to be spectators of what you do in the area and arena that you do, but you got to still move in excellence. Just eat the chicken, spit out the bone, keep it moving.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it.
Why I got to be chicken?
Yeah.
I mean, I love chicken. All right, real then. Hot thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Finger looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But, any closing remarks?
Duh.
I feel we on the downside. We ready to get up out of here, man.
Look.
Get out this cold weather.
Okay.
So,
I had grabbed some stuff down here, just been scrolling on and off. The 5 P's of excellence. I thought this was good. Purpose, people, processes, passion, and performance.
put that in the group chat.
I got you. I got you.
Did that come from Chat GPT or Google?
No, this is Google. This is when I looked up the word excellence, because, you know, we go for the definition, but I knew. Mm-hmm. But right there, when I scroll and hit that, it's like, what are the 5 P's of excellence? I was like, oh, that's good. Mm. And the key to excellence is just taking ownership. Taking ownership of those 5 things and doing your best and being capable and operating in those. Just do. Walk it, don't just talk it. That's it. Simple, straight to the point.
Straight like that.
No chaser.
Oh. Oh, man. That's good. Yeah, make sure you put that in the group chat.
I'm doing that right now. And there's some more stuff I got that I like that I'm gonna just take out and reflect on, and I'll put it in the chat too. It's really good because we want to give them tangible steps of being able to do this. Mm-hmm. And so, like I said, reach out to us too, man. Like, we're very resourceful individuals. You know, between the three of us, we have a lot. So, any way we can help you, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get dirty. Mm-hmm. Like don't be afraid to get dirty. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to go in those places in your mind. Don't be afraid to go in those places in your past. Don't be afraid to unlock some of those failures. Don't be afraid to release some of that lust. Don't be afraid to deal with those substance abuse issues. If you cursing, short anger, no patience, whatever it is, do not be afraid to go and get dirty and start to clean that stuff up, because whatever team that you on, establishment, circle that you're around, guarantee those people who you are paired with, if God sent them to you or he led you to them, they are there to help you clean up your stuff right along with you. Mm-hmm. But you have to be the ones who put the gloves on first. So don't be afraid to get dirty, because while you getting dirty, they're going to be there washing your back and cleaning you up while you're cleaning yourself up. Mm-hmm. That's excellence. That's what that is. So don't be afraid, because guess what? If you don't start wiping the dirt up, well, nothing get clean. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to go back in those places, go back in those times, and get dirty, because your teammates are there to help you clean up too. That's excellence. Teamwork make the dream work. Yeah. All the time. It's not about perfection. It's about being present, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there you have it, folks. Blueprint Nation, man. Stand up 2025.
For real.
And hope everything is going well. If not, you still got time. So as long as you got breath in your body, you always have the ability to change your circumstance and situation. So just keep it moving. So, hey, man, once again, we want to give a shout out to my boy, Godchild, and City Worship Radio. Man, you can catch us also there, cityworshipradio.com, if you want more information concerning their broadcast. Man, we thank you for the Anglins and TOP. Shout out to Tabernacle of Praise with Pastor Anglin and the Anglin family. So we thank y'all, appreciate y'all for putting us on y'all platform. And yeah, y'all go check them out. And we're grateful for the opportunity and, being part of that platform. So appreciate you guys, man. God bless y'all. Once again, y'all know how like we to get up out of here, man. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.